Hello everyone. So I am back from my cruise, and in my last video I said that I would come back and do a review of the MSC Seashore. Like I said, my husband and I, we've been cruising since 2013, and we've been on Royal Caribbean, Carnival, but we've never been on MSC until here recently. We heard a lot of bad reviews about it, so that's why we decided to go and just see how it is. And wherever we go, we have fun together anyway. So we felt that we would still enjoy this cruise. The complaints that people had about this cruise, they said that it was long embarkation time. It was really crowded. And the thing with that is when we got there, it was a lot of people. But let me tell you, it was 15, 20 minutes tops. We were on that ship. It went quick and it went fast. And to be honest, it was the fastest that I've ever had to deal with, because Carnival was long. Royal Caribbean was kind of long. This one was the best to me. It was the best to me. So our experience, it didn't take that long to get on the ship. They said the elevators were horrible. They have the smart elevators. And a lot of people saying they're too smart for their own good because it just didn't work. The first day when we got on that ship, that elevator we couldn't even get on. It never came. It just took so long. And when it opened, you couldn't get in. It was very crowded. Same complaints everybody had. I'm sorry, guys. My computer actually, it does what I want it to do by hand signals, and I put my hand up wrong and it cut the video off. But we were talking about the elevators. The first day, it was like everybody said, it was crazy. It never really came, so we would have to do a lot of stairs. We did a lot of stairs. So with that being said, yeah, the first day it was pretty bad, but after that, after the first day, I'm telling you, they were good. We took tips from this one guy on YouTube. He said what you would have to do is, if you're going to deck 16, you would push 16, but you would push it for how many people that was in your party. So like if it was me and my husband, I pushed it twice, or he would push it twice, so that when the elevator came, it wouldn't be that crowded, because they were making room for however many people that you would push the button, if that make any sense. But it seemed to work for us. But after that first day, we didn't have any problem with the elevator. Sometimes it would take 2 minutes. It tells you how long it takes, and it would say 2 minutes, it would say 3 minutes, but it wasn't bad. And if we felt that 2 or 3 minutes was too long, we were trying to hurry up and get somewhere, we get on the stairs really quick and we were gone. So that's how that worked. I think it worked pretty good for us. And then they was talking about the buffet. They were saying the buffet was crowded and the food wasn't that good, and you could barely find any seating. We didn't have that experience. Now, the first day, I think the first day for a lot of this stuff was it, because you just getting on and got to get everything going. The first day, I'm not lying, that food was not doing it for me. When I tasted the food, I was like, okay, First meal. Tried again later. Same thing. Dinner, same thing. So I was eating fruit, a lot of fruit and salad that day. Um, and I said to myself, I said, it's going to be a long cruise because I like to eat. Um, and so I said, I just live on salad and fruit or whatever, whatever. But I'm telling you, after that first day, that food was pretty good. The food was good. I'm just going to say the food was good. The buffet, it is huge. It is so big that it was a lot of room for a lot of people. So to me, it wasn't that crowded, because if it was crowded on one area, you can go down to the next buffet or on around the corner. I mean, that buffet went just around a long, long ways, and it was food all the way around it. So it wasn't that crowded because it was so huge. It wasn't like a lot of people were just right there in one little spot. It was so big that it was able to accompany a lot of people. So we didn't experience that. And the food, like I said, it turned out to really start to taste good, and it was really good. That first day, like I said, it was shaky, but after that, it was really good. It was really good. And they were saying the dining room, the restaurant, wasn't as good as the buffet. I think the restaurant was better. I think it was better. The steaks was on point. The lobster was delicious. It was on point. I think the restaurant was better than the buffet versus what everybody else said. I think so. But then that's our opinion. Also, they talked about how the staff was friendly, but the cruisers wasn't. The people on there that was cruising wasn't. And I think the people were pretty nice on the cruise, as far as the staffers. The cruisers, some of them can seem kind of mean, but I think that's because it's a European ship, and they don't know how to deal with you. They don't know your language. You don't really know what they're saying, so they kind of stick to their own kind. So it kind of seemed like they're being mean, but I think they just don't know how to communicate with you. This ship, like I say, is European, so a lot of people on there, they didn't speak our language. And so when you would hear people talking, it was always to each other or on their, with people that they knew. But we found people that was Americans that talked with us or whatever, but it didn't bother me that much because I don't talk a whole lot anyway. So I was fine with that. There are some really nice people that was on that cruise. And then there were people on there, like I said, that could seem like they were being rude. But it's probably because, you couldn't speak their language and they could understand you and you can't understand them. But overall, it was a really good experience. It was a really good experience when it came to the people. The staffers was very, very nice. They were nice. We ran into one incident that was kind of, it wasn't good. So I'll put that in another video. That was kind of a bad experience. But in the end, it all worked out, really. But people were saying like the venues were crowded when you go see shows, when you go out. But the thing with that is too, Yeah, all the seats would be filled, but what you had to do was you would have to go on your app, or you would have to stop by a machine, and you would have to book your reservation for that specific event. If you did not do that, you couldn't get into the event. A lot of them, you had to reserve your seat. And if you didn't reserve your seat, when you go there, you'll see all these people and they wouldn't let you in. You'll think because it's just so crowded, that's because you just didn't do your reservation and they didn't have space for you. So that's how that is with that one. It wasn't like on Carnival or the Royal Caribbean when we went to see a show. It was just first come, first serve. We just go in there and get a seat. But with this one, a lot of the places you had to reserve. So that was an issue if you did not reserve. You would think you just can't get in because it's crowded. And then people said that the room stewards were, they were barely seen. But the room would be clean when they got back. So they were saying it was unlike any other cruise ship where every time you see them, they know your name and they saying, hi, how are you? Camille, hi, Greg, how are you today? You know, and they had all this small talk going. They said they barely seen them, but ours, we seen him all the time. Every time we stepped out that door, there he was. You know, I was like, ooh, Greg, I hope he ain't out here because I'm tired of running to him. But very nice. Very, very nice person. He was very nice. So when we left there, we made sure that we tipped him really, really good at the end. We gave him a lump sum of something because he was so nice. If we didn't want our room clean, I mean, he wouldn't just like Bobby, whatever. And the good thing about them, they had like buttons, lights. So you would hit a light and you would say, do not disturb or clean my room or whatever. Or if we came out, he would say, would you guys like me to clean your room? Do you need anything? Are you going out for the evening or whatever? I mean, this guy, he was really nice. We really did like him. So we seen him all the time. And so he did know our names too, and he made a point to speak and knock on the door sometimes and hand us things and ask if we needed things or whatever. But pretty much, guys, I had some little notes here about, things that we did. And, I have video. I'm going to add a little video in, but I pretty much want you guys to know how it went. Like I said in my first video, is it whatever you make it? And it was, because we had a good time. We really did. We had a wonderful time. My husband loves sports. So we was trying to watch sports. The signal kept going out. So that was a thing we didn't like. The signal went out a lot, but MSC made up for it. They started giving free movies or whatever. But unlike other cruises that I've gone on, you have a channel where you can watch the free movies or whatever. Well, they don't have that. So if you ain't really got nothing on TV, sports or whatever, they had like the sports channel. They had an old channel for movies, like 1900 movies, 1930 movies, but that was it. Other movies you had to buy, so that was different. Another thing that I was concerned about, I like my life jackets in the room. Every cruise I've gone on, the life jacket is in your closet. So if anything happened and they do the horn or whatever you need to go, you got your life jackets right there. On MSC, you have to go down to your muster station and get your life jacket. I didn't like that because if anything happened and if I would have had to swim forward, I needed my life jacket right there in my room. I had to get off that balcony. But and they were saying that the pizza. I forgot about that. Now the pizza on Carnival and Royal Caribbean, I don't care for it. I'm not a pizza person anyway, so that could be the reason. But the pizza on MSC, like they said, it is the best pizza of all the cruise ships that I've been on. It is the best pizza. They have some really good pizza. We went to the white party, so we was excited about that. And we had a good time. The only thing about that, they need to play more music, a variety of music. Most of the music was Latino music. Yeah, we danced off of it, and it was good. We had a good time, but I wish they would have a variety of music that would cater to a lot of, different people, But other than that, guys, will I go on MSC again? I would. I had a good time. It's the most beautiful ship. I'm telling you, the ship is beautiful. It was really nice. We had a good time. Like I said, the people on there, they from different places or whatever, but I like the variety of people. I like to be able to not be, one group or whatever. It was nice. So I would definitely go on again. As a matter of fact, next year around this time, I am taking my grandbabies, me and my husband going with our grandchildren, my daughter, my son, my girlfriend and her boys. We're just going to make it a big thing, and we're going to take them all on the MSC for the first time. We have another cruise coming up in February, and we're really excited about that one. So I'll also come back on and tell you guys how that one went. And that one will be with Carnival. So thank you guys for listening. Have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.